One of the biggest questions that we get asked about this full-time travel lifestyle with kids is what we do about their education.
And in this video, we're going to break it down and show you what we do and what it's all about.
We are a family of 5 that loves adventure, connecting with people, and trying something new.
Try something new every day. 6 years ago, we got rid of all of our stuff and moved into an RV full-time to give us the freedom to explore the world.
So hit that subscribe button and come along on the adventure with us. We only get one life to live, so let's live it up. So one of the most important things for us when we set out on this journey was for our kids to have real life experiences and not just learn everything sitting in a classroom.
This is the best night of my whole life!
So Jimmy and I both went to traditional public school and had the same education as everybody else. And you know, I really didn't like school. What about you?
Well, you know, I just don't like the fact that when you get done with this whole education system that you're kind of lost. And I personally spent another 10 years trying to find myself and figure out what I want to do. And for me, I don't know, it's just really frustrating to not be able to know where you want to go when you get done.
Our outlook on how we wanted to raise our kids, when we pulled them out of school, of course we were nervous and oh my God, are we gonna mess up our kids? All of that. I think that's just a normal thing that a lot of parents go through. And so we really had to dive in. We started traveling the world and doing all of these cool things. But ultimately, you want to really foster what your kids are into and their passions and their, you know, all that good stuff. And so a few years ago, we started using Outschool, which is a platform of thousands of live online classes for kids from more traditional subjects like math, reading, and science to interest-based topics like video games, architecture, book clubs, and tons more. And we found that that resource in particular really fit our style of, you know, we have three kids. Each one completely different interests, completely different personalities.
Hey, I'm Nix. I love jumping off cliffs. I love hip-hop dance battles, and I'm the leader of the pack. I'm Skylar, and I love nature. I love climbing trees. I like doing anything outdoors. Whoa, there's stairs! And I will do anything to save Mother Earth. It was so beautiful, and it was blue. Hi, I'm Ryder. I love building stuff, going on adventures, snorkeling, and meeting lots of new people. We love meeting new friends!
We like to unschool anyway, so we didn't want to do any curriculum, but you do want them to be engaged in learning and doing new things. And it was difficult to find something that each kid really enjoyed it. And then we found Outschool and we were like, wait a minute, there's a lot of cool stuff in here.
I think why it resonated with us is because when we want to learn something, we go all in and figure that thing out. Whether right now I'm learning QuickBooks, so you know, I'm diving deep into that, whether it's editing, Photoshop, Lightroom, QuickBooks, whatever it is, you learn what you need to learn, you use it, and then you get out. Like, that's the way we learn as adults. And so we're instilling that in our kids at a young age. Like, we don't need to spend 6 months learning how to solve a problem.
One class a week for 6 months to fill out the school year, you know. In this video, we're gonna show you what Nixon stumbled upon last year while taking it was an 8-week entrepreneur class. She's 12 years old. She took this class and it lit a fire under her that we just couldn't believe.
And then this page is everything that I need to bring to the farmer's market. I probably will be adding stuff on like throughout the day and stuff.
The teacher was amazing, and so she really connected with her. The teacher helped her figure out some products to work on, the business plan, the mission statement, all that kind of stuff. And Nixon took it and ran with it. Blew our minds.
For Outschool classes, I took 2 finance classes, 4 business classes, a logo class, and 2 crystal wiring wrap classes. I have bath salt, which was just $4, lip scrubs, which is 3, shower bombs, which is 5, and sugar scrubs, which is 10. And then if you come over here, I have earrings that range from 5 to 8. I have necklaces and sizing, so these are 15, these are 10, and these are 5. Everything here is handmade by me.
She was like, took full control out of her, for her whole entire experience, whether figuring out the recipes for the products she wanted to make, ordering the products on Amazon. I didn't even know. She's like, Mom, I have everything on the cart. And I look in Amazon and she has all the different elements that she needed. The jars, the spoons, the sugar, the oil, the essential oils to make it smell good. I mean, we were just floored. That just 100% showed me that if you give a kid the tools, they will create magic. And all on their own. She didn't want our help with anything except in helping her invest in the product so she can buy it.
Okay, I have this like business in a box things. So I figured out that I'm going to do like bath salts today, sugar scrubs tomorrow, lip scrubs the next day, and just because we have 4 days and 4 products to make. So I'm gonna start off with bath salts today.
All right, so you're getting ready to set up your booth. How's it going?
I'm tired.
Tired from what?
Waking up so early.
Yeah? What time did you get up?
5 o'clock.
And then from there, started an Etsy page, did farmers markets, and when she did the farmers markets, she didn't want us behind the table, she didn't want us in the booth, she wanted to man that thing on her own. So,
she's actually behind the camera laughing right now.
She's laughing right now. And so, from that experience, it was public speaking, it was customer service, it was
presentation,
it was everything. She did it all on her own. At 12 years old.
My first farmer's market, I was very intimidated, but I was so happy that I could make money off my first sale because sales just kept coming in after my first sale. Also, the first customer, I gave them like 5 free products, so yeah.
Why'd you give them 5 free products?
Because they were my first customer. Today I worked 5 hours and made almost $200.
So we're constantly on the move and constantly going to new places, and one thing that does stay consistent with all that moving is our online education, and that's why we really love Outschool, is because no matter where we are in the world, no matter what we're doing, the kids can still have their teachers and have a system that they're working with anywhere that we have internet service. Now, here's a really cool example of, we were just in Hot Springs, Arkansas. We left the Florida Keys, made our way up to Hot Springs, Arkansas, and we found a crystal mine, and we're like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. So right before we went into the crystal mine, the kids got online and took an Outschool class about crystal mining. And we studied all the crystals and figured out that they're 300 million years old and they came before the dinosaurs. So that's where we really utilized this platform to learn about ventures that we're getting ready to go do. We just say, hey, what's in the area? Hey, is there an Outschool class that corresponds with that? We learn what we need to learn and we're on to the next thing. So we spent about 3 days mining these crystals in this cool mine. And when we came out of it, with Nixon and her entrepreneurial mindset that she had built 6 months ago, said, hey, you know what? We could take these crystals and I can make them necklaces out of them and sell them on my Etsy page. All right, next we got all these beautiful crystals. Now what can we do with them?
So after we find all the crystals, I'm gonna make them into jewelry and sell them. So
make some cool necklaces out of them, maybe?
Necklaces, rings, bracelets.
Sweet, I would like that as a ring. That would look cool.
Big ring.
So we're like, all right, that's kind of a cool idea. So what did she get online and do?
So she goes on Outschool and she looked up crystals and she saw a crystal wire wrapping class. So I'm like, all right, cool, take it. So she took it. Within that class, she already made, I think, like 10 crystals, made them into a necklace. We put them online, everybody was like, I want to buy one. So that's how quick kids can move, is if they have, I'm wearing one right now.
Yeah, so these are the crystals that we mined, and she made them.
with the crystal wire wrapping class that she took.
So we've got about 70 of these all around the RV that are en route to be sold right now. So that's pretty cool.
All packaged up and ready to go. So that's just another thing where I go, this is seriously crazy, because in every aspect of our life, the kids are learning and growing and experiencing. And it's just, this platform really blows my mind. I want to take some of the classes on. It's really like a whole family thing.
And we're getting ready to go to Mexico to do this big world schooling conference. And guess what we're going to start doing? I mean, taking some Spanish classes, right?
And what I do love about Outschool also is they have one-on-one classes. They have session classes where you can take it multiple times a week or 8 weeks long. So you have options. It's not just a one-off class, and there's tons of those too, but you can have a consistent relationship with kids in a class and a teacher, or that one-on-one where you may just want to learn something much quicker and have that one-on-one experience. And so no matter what my kids want to do, Sky wants to learn to play the ukulele, Ryder loves coding and gaming, and so whatever it is their interest is, there's something for it.
Ricardo's from Mexico.
Hey guys, what's up? Today we're playing Brookhaven on Roblox, and we're gonna make a US Army.
This is seriously the best way to learn because there are so many classes to choose from. You can go from hip hop to art to detective to business to so many more classes that you can never dream of.
Jimmy and I have been entrepreneurs most of our lives, and the one thing that we wish was in our schooling is we never learned anything about finances. And so I don't know if you out there can relate to that. And so Nixon is taking also financial literacy classes, so she knows what to do with the money that she makes from her business. So that is something that is just huge to us because these are real life skills that they will take on forever into their adulthood. And really our hopes for our kids is that they all become entrepreneurs and follow their passions and not just look for a job, is they need to know these things. Like, these are real world life skills. For a kid to find a passion at a young age is priceless. Yep. It really is priceless. I mean, I don't know what I would have been into if I had the time to even think about it when I was younger.
That's what we all hope for as parents, is that we are able to foster our kids' passions and they can have a very fulfilled life where they have purpose and they're not wandering around lost like we did for a long time.
I love Outschool. It's a great learning opportunity. Whether you're in school or homeschooled, you can find any class you want on Outschool.
So that was just a little glimpse into how we do education with our family on the road full time. And we just wanted to show you that there's a different way if your way isn't working or it's not resonating with you. There's just a different way that you could school your kids, if that's what you want to call it.
Well, you know, 7 years ago, before we took our kids out of school, we knew that that wasn't working for us. But we didn't really know what other options were out there. And so once we were exposed and enlightened about the different opportunities there were, we were sold and we knew that that was a fit for our family. So I know a lot of people have watched our channel for a couple of years now, and we've made some videos about unschooling. This is just another example of what we do and how really amazing it can be.
All right, guys, so whatever you do, get out there and
try something new!